Josef Dostal was born on August 13, 1992, in Prague, Czech Republic, into a family where sports were an important part of daily life. Raised by parents who had a strong interest in athletics, Dostal was introduced to a variety of physical activities early on. His natural athleticism and competitive spirit were evident from a young age, but it was canoeing that caught his attention and would define his career. Dostal's introduction to the sport came at the age of 8, when he joined the local canoe club. Growing up on the banks of the Vltava River, he found himself drawn to the combination of strength, technique, and strategy that the sport demanded. His early exposure to the sport and the guidance of experienced coaches helped him quickly develop his paddling skills. Canoeing in the Czech Republic has a long and proud history, with the nation producing many top-tier athletes. Seeing his potential and encouraged by his family's support, Josef began competing in youth and junior competitions. By the time he was in his teens, Dostal was already showing signs of greatness, dominating national youth competitions and starting to make a name for himself as one of the country's brightest young paddlers. His commitment to the sport, coupled with his work ethic, quickly set him apart from his peers. By the age of 16, he was competing at the senior level, facing athletes much older and more experienced than him. Despite his youth, he consistently finished strong and showed immense promise, setting the stage for what would be a successful international career. Career peak: dominance in international canoeing. Josef Dostal's career really began to take off in 2012, when he made his debut on the international stage. As a member of the Czech national canoeing team, Dostal first gained significant attention by competing in the Canoe Sprint World Cup. His speed, precision, and ability to thrive under pressure quickly made him a standout competitor. In 2013, at the age of 21, Dostal's career reached a major milestone when he earned his first Canoe Sprint World Championship medal. Competing in the K1 1000 meters event, he took home a bronze medal, signaling his arrival as one of the world's best. This early success was only the beginning for the talented Czech paddler, as it ignited a fire that would drive him to achieve even greater accomplishments in the years to come. The following years saw Dostal continually improving, pushing the boundaries of his abilities, and securing his place at the top of international canoeing. By 2015, he was on the verge of breaking into the top tier of the sport. That year, he earned another bronze medal in the Canoe Sprint World Championships in Moscow. His consistent performance helped him gain international recognition, and he was soon considered one of the most formidable competitors in the sport. However, it was 2016 that would prove to be a breakout year for Josef Dostal. At the Rio de Janeiro Summer Olympics, he earned his first Olympic medal in the K1 1000 meters event, securing a bronze. This achievement was a significant moment in his career, cementing his position as one of the top canoeists in the world. His performance in Rio marked the pinnacle of his career up to that point, showcasing his incredible skill and determination on the biggest stage of all. Dostal's successes did not stop with the Olympics. In the 2017 World Championships held in Races, Czech Republic, he won gold in the K1 1000 meters event, proving that his previous Olympic success was not a fluke. His gold medal victory at the World Championships was a career-defining moment and solidified his place as one of the best canoe sprinters in the world. Throughout the next few years, Dostal continued to dominate the international scene, consistently finishing on the podium at World Cups and World Championships. His performances in the K1 500 meters and K1 1000 meters events solidified his reputation as a versatile and formidable athlete in both the sprint and middle distance categories. Main achievements: over the course of his illustrious career, Josef Dostal has amassed an impressive collection of victories, medals, and accolades. Some of his most significant achievements include Olympic success. 2016 Rio Olympics. Dostal earned bronze in the K1 1000 meters event, marking his first Olympic medal. 2020 Tokyo Olympics. In a historic achievement, Dostal won gold in the K1 1000 meters event and bronze in the K1 500 meters, further cementing his place among the sport's elite. World Championship medals. 2017. He claimed gold in the K1 1000 meters event at the Canoe Sprint World Championships in Races, Czech Republic. 2013, 2015, 2019. Dostal won multiple medals, including silver and bronze in the K1 500 meters and K1 1000 meters events. Canoe Sprint World Cup titles. Dostal earned numerous World Cup podium finishes, including several first-place finishes in the K1 500 meters and K1 1000 meters events, solidifying his dominance in international canoe sprint competitions. European Championship success. Dostal also earned gold in the European Championships, showcasing his ability to perform consistently across various major competitions. National achievements. As a top competitor in the Czech Republic, Dostal has won multiple Czech national titles, proving his excellence in domestic competition and reinforcing his reputation as one of the best canoeists in the country. Final years, a legacy cemented. In the years following his Olympic success in 2020, Joseph Dostal continued to compete at the highest level, remaining a central figure in the world of canoe sprint. His gold medal at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics was a defining moment in his career, marking the culmination of years of hard work, perseverance, and determination. Despite the challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, Dostal stayed focused on his goals, ultimately emerging victorious in Tokyo. Even as he approached the later years of his career, Dostal's dedication to the sport remained unwavering. His strength, endurance, and technical prowess continued to make him a dominant force in the sport, earning him top finishes at World Cup events and World Championships. In the 2021 World Championships, Dostal proved that he was still at the top of his game, securing another podium finish and reinforcing his status as one of the sport's leading athletes. Looking ahead, Dostal remains determined to continue competing and striving for more success, including pursuing further Olympic glory and cementing his place in canoeing history as one of the greatest athletes the sport has ever seen. His performances on the world stage have inspired many young athletes in the Czech Republic and around the world to take up canoe sprint, further expanding the sport's appeal, legacy, and impact. Joseph Dostal's career has left an indelible mark on the world of canoeing. His commitment to excellence, coupled with his consistent success in World Championships, Olympic Games, and World Cups, has earned him a place among the sport's greatest competitors. His ability to perform under pressure, his technical skills, and his relentless drive have made him an enduring figure in international canoe sprint. As one of the most decorated canoeists in recent history, Dostal's legacy is already cemented. He has brought Czech canoe sprint into the global spotlight and inspired a new generation of athletes to pursue greatness in the sport, with a career still ongoing. Joseph Dostal's influence will continue to shape the future of canoe sprint for years to come, and his story will serve as an inspiration for athletes from all walks of life. Dostal's journey is a testament to the power of perseverance, hard work, and dedication, qualities that will undoubtedly continue to define his career and legacy. Denis Simposic was born on April 17, 1992, in the picturesque town of Osijek, Croatia. Growing up in a region known for its connection to water and outdoor sports, Simposic's introduction to athletics was naturally influenced by his surroundings. His family was not involved in professional sports, but they encouraged him to explore his interests and talents. Early on, Simposic showed a keen interest in competitive sports, and his energy found a natural outlet through water-based activities. At the age of 10, Simposic joined the local canoe club Osijek, a decision that would shape the course of his life. Initially drawn to the sport by his love for water and the thrill of racing, Simposic quickly developed a deep passion for canoe sprint. Under the guidance of his coaches, he began to understand the intricacies of the sport, the technical skills, the strength required to master the craft, and the mental discipline essential to success. His natural athleticism and dedication helped him progress rapidly, and by the age of 14, he was already competing in local competitions. His early years in canoeing were marked by an eagerness to learn and improve, qualities that would propel him to greater success as he grew older. By his mid-teens, Simposic had established himself as one of the brightest young talents in Croatian canoeing. His ability to combine endurance, technique, and speed made him a standout competitor in junior events. Rising through the ranks, building a career. Simposic's rise in the world of competitive canoe sprint was swift and impressive. He made his mark in Croatian national competitions, regularly securing top finishes in the C1 and K1 events, which are the two most prominent disciplines in the sport. His growing success at the national level earned him a spot on the Croatian national team, and by the age of 18, Simposic was competing in international ICF Canoe Sprint World Cup events. His breakthrough moment came in 2012, when he participated in the ICF Canoe Sprint World Championships in Duisburg, Germany. This was his first major international competition, and despite the fierce competition, Simposic demonstrated his potential by finishing in the top 10 in several events. The performance was a clear indicator that Simposic had the talent and determination to compete at the highest levels of canoe sprint. Over the next few years, Simposic continued to refine his skills and improve his performance in international competitions. He focused on building strength and technique while also gaining experience in larger events, such as the European Canoe Sprint Championships and the World Cup Series. His continued improvement made him a consistent fixture in the international canoe sprint scene, and he was regarded as one of Croatia's most promising athletes in the sport. Career peak. Breakthrough success on the world stage. Simposic's career truly reached its peak in the mid-2010s, when he began to regularly secure podium finishes in ICF Canoe Sprint World Cup events and World Championships. His performances in these competitions established him as a top contender in the C1 500 meters and C1 1000 meters events, where he faced off against some of the world's best paddlers. In 2016, at the ICF Canoe Sprint World Championships held in Duisburg, Germany, Simposic achieved a career milestone by winning his first World Championship medal. He earned silver in the C1 1000 meters event, an accomplishment that catapulted him to the international spotlight. The silver medal was a breakthrough moment, marking Simposic as a force to be reckoned with in the sport of canoe sprint. His success was celebrated not only in Croatia, but across the global canoe sprint community, where he was recognized for his technical ability, power, and racing tactics. The 2016 World Championship silver was the beginning of a golden period in Simposic's career. He went on to secure multiple top 5 finishes in both the C1 and C2 events at various ICF Canoe Sprint World Cups. His impressive performances continued to build momentum in the lead-up to the 2016 Rio Olympics. Although Simposic did not earn a spot in the Olympic team for Rio, his performances in international competitions made it clear that he was one of Croatia's best canoe sprint athletes, and his Olympic aspirations were within reach. Main achievements. Denis Simposic's career is highlighted by several notable achievements, showcasing his skill, determination, and consistency in the world of canoe sprint. Some of his major accomplishments include 2016 ICF Canoe Sprint World Championships Duisburg, Germany, silver medal in C1 1000 meters. This was Simposic's first major international medal, marking him as a contender on the world stage. 2017 ICF Canoe Sprint World Cup. Multiple top 5 finishes in C1 and C2 events, further establishing Simposic as a world-class athlete in the sport. European Canoe Sprint Championships. Consistently top finishes in C1 500 meters and C1 1000 meters events, earning Simposic a reputation as one of Europe's premier paddlers. ICF Canoe Sprint World Cup Series. Multiple gold and silver medals, particularly in C1 1000 meters events, showcasing Simposic's dominance at the international level. World Championships consistency. Repeated top 10 finishes in the C1 500 meters and C1 1000 meters events at the 2018 and 2019 ICF World Championships, proving Simpazic's consistency at the sport's highest level. Olympic qualification secured his place at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics in the C1 1000 meters event, fulfilling a lifelong dream and marking the culmination of years of hard work and sacrifice. National Championships, multiple gold and silver medals at the Croatian National Canoe Sprint Championships, dominating the domestic scene. Tokyo 2020 Olympics, achieving Olympic glory. Simpazic's long-awaited Olympic opportunity arrived in 2021 when he competed at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, which had been postponed to the following year to the COVID-19 pandemic. After years of preparation and sacrifices, Simpazic represented Croatia in the C1 1000 meters event, a race that demanded peak physical fitness, technical skill, and mental focus. The Tokyo Olympics proved to be a defining moment for Simpazic. He advanced to the finals of the C1 1000 meters event, where he faced off against the world's best paddlers in a fiercely competitive race. In a thrilling final, Simpazic earned an Olympic silver medal, securing a podium spot and making history for Croatia. This achievement was not only a personal triumph for Simpazic, but also a significant moment in Croatian sporting history, as it marked Croatia's first ever Olympic medal in canoe sprint. The silver medal in the C1 1000 meters event at the Tokyo Olympics was the pinnacle of Simpazic's career, affirming his place among the world's elite athletes and completing his journey from promising talent to Olympic medalist. Post-Olympic years, legacy and future prospects. Following the Tokyo Olympics, Simpazic's legacy was firmly cemented in the annals of Croatian sport. His Olympic silver medal was celebrated as one of the greatest achievements in Croatian canoe sprint history. Although many athletes choose to retire after reaching the pinnacle of their sport, Simpazic's passion for canoe sprint remained strong. He continued to compete at the highest level, participating in ICF Canoe Sprint World Cup events and World Championships, with the aim of adding more medals to his collection. In addition to his athletic achievements, Simpazic began to take on mentorship roles, guiding and inspiring younger paddlers in Croatia. He actively worked to promote the sport of canoe sprint within his home country, encouraging the next generation of athletes to follow in his footsteps. Legacy. Denis Simpazic's career has left a lasting impact on the sport of canoe sprint, particularly in Croatia. His dedication, skill, and determination brought him to the highest echelons of international competition. His silver medal at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics remains his crowning achievement, but it is his consistency, sportsmanship, and role as a mentor to younger paddlers that define his legacy in the sport. As Simpazic continues to train and compete, he remains one of the most influential figures in Croatian canoe sprint. His achievements will inspire future generations of paddlers, ensuring that his legacy lives on in the sport for years to come. Hannah Brown was born on February 20, 1997, in Bristol, England, into a family that valued physical activity and the pursuit of excellence. Her journey into diving began at a young age, influenced by her parents, who encouraged her to explore different sports. Initially, she dabbled in gymnastics and swimming, but it was diving that captured her imagination and passion. By the time she was 8 years old, Hannah began training at a local diving club, where her natural talent for acrobatics and strength was quickly evident. Her early years in the sport were marked by an innate ability to master complex aerial movements and a fearless attitude toward the water. Hannah was driven by the desire to learn new techniques and push her limits, which made her stand out among her peers. By her teenage years, she had become a regular at national competitions, gaining attention for her impressive performances and rapid progression. As a young diver, she faced the challenges common to athletes in a highly specialized sport like diving, including the need for rigorous physical conditioning, mental focus, and technical precision. Despite the pressure, Hannah's determination and perseverance saw her rise through the ranks, and she began to represent her country at international events, where she continued to improve and build a reputation as a rising star in British diving. Career peak, rising to international prominence. Hannah Brown's breakthrough onto the international stage came during the early stages of her career. By 2012, at just 15 years old, she was already competing at major competitions, including the European Junior Diving Championships, where she consistently delivered strong performances. Her ability to execute difficult dives with accuracy and style set her apart as a young talent with immense potential. However, it was in 2014 that Hannah's career began to gain serious traction. At 17 years old, she competed in the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow, where she secured a bronze medal in the 10 meters platform event, marking her first major international podium finish. This was an important milestone, as it proved that Hannah could compete at the highest levels and succeed on the world stage. In 2016, at the World Cup of Diving in Rio de Janeiro, she earned a spot on the Great Britain diving team for the 2016 Rio Olympics. Although she was not yet considered one of the favorites for a medal, Hannah's Olympic debut was a historic and emotional moment. Competing alongside some of the best divers in the world, she showed composure and skill beyond her years. Though she did not secure a podium finish in Rio, her performance there gave her the confidence and experience to continue pushing forward in her career. By 2018, Hannah's performances were reaching new heights. She continued to dominate at the European Diving Championships, winning silver in both the 10 meters platform and 3 meters springboard events. Her consistency in these events demonstrated her technical prowess and solidified her reputation as one of Britain's most talented and promising divers. Main achievements: consistent success and national recognition. Hannah Brown's career has been characterized by her ability to maintain a consistently high level of performance. As she continued to train and refine her skills, she amassed an impressive array of achievements in both individual and team events. Some of her most notable accomplishments include Commonwealth Games 2014, bronze medal in the 10 meters platform event, her first major international medal, marking the beginning of her successful career. European Diving Championships 2016, 2018, silver medals in both the 10 meters platform and 3 meters springboard events, showcasing her versatility and skill in multiple diving disciplines. World Championships 2017, 2019. Hannah consistently delivered strong performances at the World Championships, with notable finishes that placed her among the top divers globally. Her consistent placements in the top 10 of various events proved her ability to compete against the world's best. Olympic Games 2016 Rio Olympics. While Hannah did not secure a medal in Rio, her participation in the Olympics served as an important stepping stone in her career, providing valuable experience at the pinnacle of the sport, national titles. As one of the most dominant figures in British diving, Hannah has won multiple national titles, including golds in the British National Diving Championships, which affirmed her position as the best in the UK, FISU World University Games. Hannah secured a gold medal at the FISU World University Games, further demonstrating her ability to excel on a global stage. World Cup and World Series success. She consistently earned podium finishes at World Cup events and the World Diving Series, where she competed against the top divers from around the world, further cementing her status as one of the best. Final years, transition and continued dedication. As Hannah entered the later stages of her career, she faced the natural challenge of balancing her growing personal commitments with the demands of elite athletic competition. However, her dedication to the sport remained unwavering, and she continued to train with the same intensity and passion that had characterized her early years. Despite the physical and mental challenges of maintaining a high level of performance, Hannah's love for diving and her desire to achieve greatness kept her motivated. Following the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, where she competed for the second time on the global stage, Hannah began to focus on the next chapter of her career. Though she did not win a medal in Tokyo, Her experiences at the Olympic Games proved invaluable in shaping her future endeavors in the sport. It was clear that despite the fierce competition, she had the mental toughness and skill to remain a top-tier diver. Hannah began exploring new goals, including the possibility of competing in the 2024 Paris Olympics. At the same time, she started to involve herself in mentoring and coaching, sharing her knowledge and experience with younger divers looking to follow in her footsteps. As a role model for the next generation of British athletes, Hannah's influence extended far beyond her personal achievements, legacy, and impact. As a competitor, Hannah Brown's legacy in the world of diving cemented by her skill, perseverance, and consistency in an extremely demanding sport. She has shown that, with hard work and dedication, it is possible to rise to the top and stay there, even in the face of fierce international competition. Through her achievements in national and international competitions, including multiple medals at the Commonwealth Games and European Championships, she has proven herself as one of the top divers of her generation. Her performances on the world stage have not only brought her individual accolades, but have also helped elevate British diving to a new level of prominence. Hannah's ability to succeed in both the 10 meters platform and 3 meters springboard events demonstrated her versatility, and she remains one of the most admired divers in the sport. Beyond her medals, Hannah Brown's impact on the sport is also seen in her role as a mentor and inspiration for younger athletes. Her journey from a young hopeful to an international champion shows the power of persistence, hard work, and belief in oneself. As she transitions into the later years of her career, Hannah continues to be an influential figure in the world of diving, leaving a lasting legacy that will inspire athletes for generations to come. Her story proves that true champions are not only defined by the medals they win, but by the dedication, resilience, and influence they have on the sport and those who follow them. Jessica Fox was born on June 11, 1994, in Sydney, Australia, to an athletic family. Her mother, Miriam Fox Jerusalmi, was a former Olympic canoeist, and her father, Richard Fox, was a successful canoe slalom coach and former competitive kayaker. Growing up in this environment, it seemed almost inevitable that Jessica would take up the sport of canoe slalom. Her parents' experience and passion for the sport played a critical role in shaping her future, providing her with the perfect foundation for a successful athletic career. At the age of 12, Jessica started her journey in canoeing. Initially, she participated in flatwater kayaking, but it wasn't long before her interest shifted toward canoe slalom, the thrilling water sport that requires a combination of technical precision, speed, and skill. Canoe slalom involves paddling through a series of gates placed on a river or artificial course while negotiating the current, all while ensuring the fastest possible time. The combination of agility, focus, and endurance demanded by the sport made it an exciting challenge for Fox, and she quickly showed potential as a young athlete. Jessica's natural athleticism and her exposure to the sport from a young age gave her a head start. Her mother's guidance and her father's coaching further enhanced her skills, and it wasn't long before she began competing in junior national events. At just 15 years old, she claimed the Australian junior title in canoe slalom. Her early successes marked the beginning of what would become one of the most illustrious careers in Australian sports. Career peak. Dominating the world stage, Jessica Fox's career trajectory took off in her late teens, and by her early 20s, she was firmly established as one of the top canoe slalom athletes in the world. She made her World Cup debut in 2011 at the age of 17, competing in the Canoe Slalom World Cup in Prague. Although she was relatively new to the international scene, Fox quickly displayed the composure and precision required to compete at the highest levels of the sport. She soon began to rack up impressive finishes in international competitions, solidifying her reputation as one of the sport's rising stars. In 2013, Fox achieved a major breakthrough when she claimed her first Canoe Slalom World Cup victory at the World Cup event in Lasso de Urgell, Spain, a prestigious competition that attracts the world's best athletes. This victory marked the beginning of her ascent to dominance in the sport. She followed up with another series of impressive performances in subsequent seasons, consistently finishing on the podium in World Cup events and making her mark in major championships. Fox's peak came in 2016 when she secured 2 silver medals in the Canoe Slalom World Championships in London. She placed second in both the women's K1 kayak and C1 canoe events, solidifying her standing as one of the world's best. Her success in the World Championships was a prelude to the 2016 Rio Olympics, where she competed in both the K1 and C1 events. At the Rio Olympics, Fox delivered one of her most significant performances, earning the bronze medal in C1 and finishing 5th in K1. This achievement further elevated her status as a world-class athlete. Jessica's ability to thrive in high-pressure environments and consistently perform at the highest level continued to define her career. Her intense focus, paired with an innate understanding of the sport's technical aspects, allowed her to stay ahead of the competition. With each passing year, Fox's dominance in canoe slalom became more apparent, and she began to achieve near-constant success in international competitions. Main achievements. Over the course of her career, Jessica Fox has accumulated an impressive list of achievements, solidifying her legacy as one of the greatest athletes in the history of canoe slalom. Some of her most notable accomplishments include World Championships success. 2013, Fox claimed her first World Cup title, establishing herself as a dominant force in the sport. 2015, Jessica Fox won silver medals in both the K1 and C1 events at the Canoe Slalom World Championships. 2016, in London, Fox took home 2 silver medals at the World Championships in both events. 2017, Fox earned the title of Canoe Slalom World Champion in C1 in Sukiura, Japan, marking her first individual World Championship victory. Olympic medals. 2016 Rio Olympics, Fox earned bronze in the C1 event, making history as the first Australian female to medal in Olympic canoe slalom. She finished 5th in K1, missing a second medal by a small margin. 2020 Tokyo Olympics, Fox became the first woman to win a gold medal in C1 and a bronze in K1, showcasing her all-around excellence in the sport. World Cup titles. 2018, Jessica Fox won her 4th World Cup title, continuing her dominance in the sport. She is widely recognized for her consistency and excellence throughout World Cup seasons, maintaining a top-ranking position for years. National championships and domestic success. As an athlete representing Australia, Fox has been the country's leading canoe slalom athlete for over a decade. She has claimed multiple Australian national championships in both the K1 and C1 events, awards, and recognition. In recognition of her achievements, Fox has received numerous awards and honors, including being named Australian Sportswoman of the Year and Australian Canoeist of the Year multiple times. Final years, continued excellence and legacy. After an illustrious career, Jessica Fox's trajectory remains on an upward path. Despite the challenges posed by the global COVID-19 pandemic, which delayed the 2020 Tokyo Olympics and disrupted many athletic careers worldwide, Fox continued to maintain her training and performance at a high level. In 2021, Fox earned her 2nd Olympic medal in Tokyo, a gold in the C1 event and a bronze in K1. Her victory in C1 cemented her place in history as one of the sport's most accomplished athletes, as she became the first ever woman to win an Olympic gold medal in C1 canoe slalom. Even as a seasoned athlete, Jessica Fox remains driven by her passion for the sport, her commitment to representing Australia on the world stage, and her desire to inspire the next generation of athletes. As of her final competitive years, Fox continues to train rigorously, competing in World Cup events, national championships, and international competitions. In addition to her athletic prowess, Fox has used her platform to advocate for the growth of canoe slalom, encouraging more women to take up the sport and promoting sustainable practices in sports. Her ability to balance her sporting career with advocacy for important causes has made her an influential figure both in and outside the world of canoe slalom. Legacy and impact. Jessica Fox's career has left an indelible mark on the world of canoe slalom. Her consistent excellence, combined with her technical skill, mental toughness, and sportsmanship, has made her one of the greatest athletes in the sport's history. Not only has she amassed multiple Olympic medals, World Cup titles, and World Championship podium finishes, but she has also transformed the way women's canoe slalom is perceived. Fox's determination to excel, both in training and competition, has served as an inspiration to many young athletes around the world, particularly women, to pursue careers in canoe slalom. Through her achievements, she has demonstrated that hard work, dedication, and a passion for excellence can propel athletes to success, regardless of the challenges they may face. As Jessica Fox's career continues to evolve, she remains a beloved figure in the world of Australian sports and is poised to inspire the next generation of canoe slalom champions for years to come. Whether on the water or as a role model, her impact will continue to be felt by athletes and fans alike. Brendan Ryan was born on May 9, 1991, in the coastal city of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Raised in a region known for its rich natural landscapes and abundant waterways, Ryan was exposed to a variety of outdoor activities from a young age. His early years were spent hiking, swimming, and enjoying the great outdoors, but it was the water that truly captured his imagination. Encouraged by his family to explore various sports, Ryan gravitated toward canoeing in his adolescence, inspired by the sport's blend of strength, strategy, and precision. At the age of 12, Ryan joined a local canoeing club, the Vancouver Canoe and Kayak Club, where he began his formal training in canoe sprint. From the outset, he displayed a natural affinity for the sport's demands, particularly in the areas of balance, rhythm, and endurance. With a strong work ethic and a keen focus on improving his technique, Ryan quickly ascended through the ranks of youth competitions, earning his first podium finish in local and provincial events. By his late teens, it was clear that Ryan had the potential to become one of Canada's top canoeing talents. Rise to prominence, establishing himself on the national stage. Ryan's early success at the regional and provincial levels caught the attention of the National Canoeing Federation, and by 2010, at the age of 19, he was selected to join the Canadian National Canoe Sprint Team. At this stage of his career, he began to specialize in the C1 1,000 meters, canoe single 1,000 meters, and C to 1,000 meters, canoe double 1,000 meters events, where endurance, speed, and precise coordination were essential. Under the guidance of Canada's top coaches, Ryan honed his physical and mental strength, training relentlessly to develop his power, technique, and speed. His debut at the 2011 ICF Canoe Sprint World Cup marked the beginning of his international career. Despite the stiff competition, Ryan made a strong showing, finishing within the top 10 in the C1 1,000 meters event. This performance provided him with valuable experience and was a sign of the potential he carried on the world stage. Over the next few years, Ryan's results continued to improve, and he consistently ranked among the top Canadian paddlers in both national and international competitions. By 2014, Ryan had solidified his position as one of Canada's premier canoe sprint athletes. At the 2014 ICF Canoe Sprint World Championships in Minsk, Belarus, he achieved a top 10 finish in the C1 1,000 meters, narrowly missing out on a medal, but demonstrating his increasing competitiveness. This performance earned him a spot on the Canadian team for the upcoming 2016 Rio Olympics. Career peak, achieving success on the world stage. The highlight of Ryan's career came during his preparations for the 2016 Summer Olympics in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. In the lead-up to the Games, Ryan delivered several strong performances, particularly in the C1 1,000 meters and C to 1,000 meters events. His perseverance and dedication to improving his technique and stamina paid off when he earned his place in the C1 1000 meters race at the 2016 Rio Olympics. The Rio Olympics proved to be a career-defining moment for Ryan. Although he did not secure a podium finish, he reached the final in the highly competitive C1 1000 meters event, marking a significant achievement in itself. This top-tier performance at the Olympics underscored Ryan's determination and solidified his place among the best canoe sprint athletes in the world. It was a testament to his years of hard work and development, and although a medal eluded him, his Olympic debut was widely regarded as a success. Following the Olympics, Ryan continued to compete at a high level, focusing on both individual and team events. In the years that followed, he participated in several World Cup events, continuing to build on his Olympic experience. Although he did not claim any additional international championships, his consistency and dedication earned him respect in the canoe sprint community. Main achievements. Throughout his career, Brendan Ryan has accumulated several notable achievements that reflect his perseverance, consistency, and dedication to the sport. Some of his most significant accomplishments include 2014 ICF Canoe Sprint World Championships Minsk, Belarus. Top 10 finish in C1 1000 meters. Ryan's solid performance at the World Championships marked a major step forward in his international career, establishing him as one of the leading Canadian athletes in the discipline. 2016 Summer Olympics Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. A final in C1 1000 meters. Ryan's qualification for the final in the C1 1000 meters at the Rio Olympics was a career highlight, showcasing his potential on the world's biggest stage. ICF Canoe Sprint World Cup various years. Top 10 finished in C1 1000 meters and C to 1000 meters events, regularly competing at the top level in international competitions and consistently finishing in the upper echelons of the sport. National championships, multiple gold, silver, and bronze medals at the Canadian National Canoe Sprint Championships, where Ryan dominated in various canoe disciplines and solidified his status as Canada's top paddler. 2012 to 2015 ICF Canoe Sprint World Cup Series. Consistent top 10 finishes in both individual and team events, further establishing Ryan as a key player in the international canoe sprint community, post-Olympic years and retirement. Following the 2016 Rio Olympics, Brendan Ryan continued to compete for several more years, maintaining his presence in international competitions. However, the toll of the sport began to weigh on him as the intense training schedules and the demands of elite-level competition took a physical and mental toll. As Ryan approached his 30s, he began to reconsider his future in the sport. In 2020, after years of dedication to canoe sprint, Ryan made the decision to retire from competitive canoeing. Although he had never achieved the elusive Olympic medal, his career was still marked by numerous personal and team victories that were testament to his skill and perseverance. His retirement signaled the end of an era for Canadian canoe sprint, as he had been a key figure for nearly a decade. After retiring from competition, Ryan shifted his focus to coaching and mentoring younger paddlers in Canada. He dedicated his time to working with the next generation of canoeing talent, helping them navigate the path to elite-level success. Ryan's extensive experience in training, competition, and international events made him an invaluable resource for aspiring athletes, legacy and impact. Brendan Ryan's career has left an indelible mark on Canadian canoeing, and his legacy will continue to inspire future generations of paddlers. While he did not secure an Olympic medal, his achievements at the 2016 Rio Olympics, along with his consistent presence on the international scene, have made him a role model for Canadian athletes across all sports. His journey to the Olympics, filled with determination, hard work, and a desire to improve, remains a powerful example of what can be achieved through dedication and passion. Moreover, Ryan's post-retirement work in coaching has ensured that his legacy extends beyond his own career. By helping to nurture new talent, he continues to contribute to the development of the sport in Canada. His impact on the sport of canoe sprint, both as an athlete and a mentor, will be felt for many years to come. Brendan Ryan may not have won Olympic gold, but his commitment to excellence, his contributions to the Canadian canoeing community, and his embodiment of the spirit of sportsmanship make him a true champion in the eyes of his peers and fans alike. His story serves as a reminder that success is not always measured by medals, but by the impact one leaves on the sport and the people around them. Vladimir Iliyev was born on October 26, 1987, in Kyustendil, Bulgaria, a small city known for its natural beauty and its rich athletic traditions. Growing up in an environment surrounded by mountains, Iliyev was drawn to outdoor activities from a young age. As a child, he participated in various sports, including cross-country skiing, a sport that is deeply ingrained in the culture of Bulgaria. His early interest in skiing led him to the sport of biathlon, which combines skiing and rifle shooting, a perfect blend of endurance and precision. Iliyev began training in biathlon at the age of 11, joining the local biathlon club in Kyustendil. His potential quickly became apparent, as he showed remarkable talent not only in skiing but also in the shooting discipline, which requires focus, patience, and incredible accuracy. At this early stage of his career, Iliyev showed an inherent ability to combine speed on the tracks with control over his marksmanship. His commitment to the sport grew steadily, and by his teenage years, he was competing in national junior events. In the beginning, Iliyev faced challenges, as biathlon is one of the most physically demanding and technically challenging sports. However, his determination to improve, along with the guidance of his coaches, allowed him to rapidly progress. He moved up the ranks in Bulgarian biathlon, impressing with his performances in the national competitions and gaining recognition as one of the most promising biathletes in the country. Climbing the ranks, from junior success to international recognition, by the time Vladimir Iliyev reached his late teens, he had established himself as one of Bulgaria's top biathletes. In 2007, at the age of 19, he made his World Cup debut in biathlon, participating in a World Cup event in Östersund, Sweden. Though he did not achieve a podium finish in his first appearance, his performance was solid and indicative of his potential on the global stage. Over the next few years, Iliyev began to gain confidence and experience, and his results started to improve, particularly in the sprint and pursuit events. His big breakthrough came in 2011, when he achieved his first top 10 finish in the World Cup, competing in the sprint event. This was a significant achievement for a young biathlete from Bulgaria, as the sport had traditionally been dominated by athletes from Nordic countries and Russia. Iliyev's success in the World Cup events established him as a serious contender in international biathlon competitions. By 2013, he had become one of the top biathletes in Bulgaria, consistently finishing in the top 20 in World Cup events and regularly representing his country at major championships. His strong performances earned him a place in the 2014 Winter Olympics in Sochi, Russia, where he competed in both the individual and sprint events. Although he did not secure a medal, his participation in the Olympics marked a significant milestone in his career and helped raise his profile as one of the top biathletes from Bulgaria. Career peak: achieving consistency and success on the world stage. Vladimir Iliyev's peak came in the mid-2010s, when he emerged as one of the top competitors in the men's biathlon world. His combination of physical endurance and shooting accuracy made him a formidable force in the sport, and his consistency across multiple seasons brought him numerous podium finishes in World Cup events. In 2017, Iliyev's career reached a major milestone when he achieved his first World Cup podium finish in the pursuit race at Oberhof, Germany. This success was followed by more strong performances, including consistent top 10 finishes in the sprint and pursuit events. In 2018, at the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics, Iliyev was once again a key figure in the Bulgarian biathlon team, competing in multiple events, including the men's 20 km individual and the men's relay. His standout performance came in the relay, where he helped lead Bulgaria to a 9th-place finish, a solid result for the team. In addition to his Olympic appearances, Iliyev also competed at the Biathlon World Championships, where he consistently performed well. His best result came in 2017, when he finished fifth in the men's 12.5 km pursuit at the Biathlon World Championships in Hochfilzen, Austria. This was a significant achievement, as it placed him among the top biathletes in the world in one of the sport's most prestigious events. Iliyev's performances in the World Cup season also continued to impress. Throughout the 2016-2017 and 2017-2018 seasons, he regularly placed in the top 10 in the sprint and pursuit events, which further cemented his reputation as one of Bulgaria's most accomplished athletes. His consistency and ability to compete at the highest level in such a competitive field earned him the respect of both his competitors and coaches around the world. Main achievements. Over the course of his career, Vladimir Iliyev achieved several major accomplishments in biathlon, both individually and as part of the Bulgarian team. Some of his most notable achievements include World Cup podium finish. 2017. Iliyev's first ever World Cup podium finish in the pursuit race in Oberhof, Germany, marking a significant breakthrough in his career. Biathlon World Championships. 2017. Fifth place in the 12.5 km pursuit at the Biathlon World Championships in Hochfilzen, Austria, his best individual finish at a World Championship event. Olympic appearances. 2014. Competed in the Sochi Winter Olympics, where he participated in both the individual and sprint events. 2018. Competed in the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics, participating in the 20 km individual and men's relay. Top 10 finishes in World Cup. Throughout his career, Iliyev consistently placed in the top 10 in various World Cup events, particularly in the sprint and pursuit races, securing a reputation as one of the most consistent biathletes on the circuit. Team success. As a key member of the Bulgarian men's relay team, Iliyev helped Bulgaria achieve respectable finishes at international events, including a 9th place finish in the 2018 Winter Olympics relay. Final years and retirement. As Vladimir Iliyev approached his 30s, he began to face the challenges of sustaining a high level of performance in the physically demanding sport of biathlon. In 2020, after competing in the World Cup and Biathlon World Championships, Iliyev announced that he would be stepping away from competitive biathlon. His decision to retire was influenced by a combination of factors, including the desire to focus on life beyond competition, as well as the natural wear and tear that had accumulated over years of elite training and competition. Despite his retirement, Iliyev's legacy as one of Bulgaria's greatest biathletes remains intact. His influence on the sport in Bulgaria, especially in inspiring the next generation of athletes, is significant. Following his retirement, Iliyev has remained involved in the biathlon community, working with young athletes, promoting the sport, and continuing to contribute to Bulgaria's rich athletic history, legacy, and impact. Vladimir Iliyev's career is marked by hard work, perseverance, and consistent excellence. His ability to compete at the highest levels of biathlon and achieve notable successes on the world stage brought him recognition as one of Bulgaria's finest athletes. Though he did not secure an Olympic medal, his achievements, particularly his World Cup podium finish and strong results at the Biathlon World Championships, place him among the top biathletes of his generation. Iliyev's legacy is also defined by his contributions to the development of biathlon in Bulgaria. His success on the international stage helped elevate the visibility of the sport in his home country, and his mentorship of younger athletes will ensure that his influence endures for years to come. Through his career, Vladimir Iliyev demonstrated that success in biathlon is not just about winning medals, but about resilience, consistency, and the ability to push oneself to the limits. His legacy as one of Bulgaria's premier biathletes will continue to inspire future generations of athletes in Bulgaria and around the world. Tiberiu Ionescu was born on July 15, 1991, in Bucharest, Romania, into a family with no particular background in archery or sports. However, his passion for the sport was sparked at a young age when he first encountered the traditional Romanian archery festivals held during local celebrations. Intrigued by the precision and focus required in archery, Tiberiu soon became fascinated with the sport and decided to pursue it professionally. As a teenager, he began training at the Bucharest Archery Club, where his natural aptitude for the sport quickly became apparent. In the early stages of his career, Tiberiu had to balance his studies with his training, but his determination to succeed in archery was clear. He began competing in local tournaments, quickly showing his skill with the bow and arrow. His early success was the result of countless hours spent refining his technique and understanding the mental focus necessary for top-level competition. Tiberiu's parents, though not originally supportive of his interest in archery, soon recognized his dedication and commitment, and they became his biggest supporters. Under the guidance of his coaches, Tiberiu started to develop a deep understanding of the technical aspects of archery, including stance, aim, draw, release, and consistency. These early years laid the foundation for his future success, with Tiberiu gradually becoming one of Romania's most promising young archers. Career peak, rising to international fame. Tiberiu's breakthrough came when he entered his early 20s and began participating in major international competitions. By 2013, at the age of 22, he had already made a name for himself in the European archery scene. He placed well in several European archery championships, which caught the attention of both local and international experts. Tiberiu's style of archery, marked by his impeccable technique, steady focus, and relentless pursuit of improvement, earned him respect in the global archery community. His success continued to build throughout the mid-2010s, culminating in his appearance at the 2016 Rio Olympics. At this stage of his career, Tiberiu had become one of Romania's leading representatives in archery, and his Olympic appearance was a career-defining moment. Although he did not win a medal in Rio, his performance in the individual archery event and the team competition was commendable. Tiberiu's precision and consistency in high-pressure situations indicated that he was a serious contender on the global stage. In the years following the Rio Olympics, Tiberiu solidified his status as one of Europe's top archers. In 2017, he won the gold medal at the European Archery Championships in the individual men's recurve category. This was the first time in his career that he earned a major international title, and it marked the peak of his competitive trajectory. His victory was not only a personal triumph, but also a historic achievement for Romanian archery, which had not had a major champion in recurve archery for many years. In the same year, Tiberiu participated in the World Archery Championships, where he narrowly missed out on a podium finish, but his strong performances earned him a top 10 finish, an accomplishment that bolstered his international reputation. Main achievements: consistency, success, and setting records. Tiberiu Ionescu's career continued to shine as he expanded his portfolio of achievements in both individual and team events. His consistent high-level performances throughout the late 2010s and into the early 2020s made him one of the most accomplished archers of his generation. Some of his most notable achievements include European Archery Championships 2017, gold medal in the men's recurve individual event. This victory was a major milestone in his career, and it firmly established Tiberiu as one of the world's top archers. World Archery Championships 2018, top 10 finish in the men's recurve individual event, which demonstrated his consistency at the highest level. World Cup 2019, Tiberiu placed in the top 5 at several prestigious World Cup events, showcasing his ability to compete in a series of high-pressure situations. His performances at these tournaments earned him a reputation as one of the best archers in the world. Romanian national champion 2015-02. Tiberiu became the national champion of Romania for several consecutive years, including 2015, 2016, 2018, and 2020. These victories solidified his position as the country's top archer and provided him with the momentum to compete on the international stage. Olympic qualification 2020. In 2020, Tiberiu successfully qualified for the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games held in 2021 due to the pandemic, cementing his place as one of Romania's most important athletes. This qualification was a testament to his consistency and hard work over the years. World Cup Finals 2021. At the 2021 World Archery World Cup, Tiberiu finished as a finalist in the men's recurve individual event, a performance that placed him among the world's top 5 archers. Multiple international podiums. Tiberiu amassed multiple podium finishes at various European and World Cup events, often competing against the best archers from countries such as South Korea, China, and the United States. Romanian national record. Tiberiu set multiple Romanian national records in both individual and team events, demonstrating his superior skill and technical ability. Final years, transition and legacy. After competing at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, where he placed in the round of 16 in the men's recurve individual event, Tiberiu began to transition into the later stages of his archery career. Although he did not win a medal in Tokyo, his experience at the Olympics was invaluable, and he gained a renewed perspective on the future of his career. In the years following the Olympics, Tiberiu began to shift his focus slightly, engaging in coaching and mentoring younger archers, helping the next generation of Romanian athletes find their footing in the sport. His knowledge and experience proved invaluable as he shared his insights with promising up-and-coming archers who admired his success and work ethic. Though he continued to compete in select international events, Tiberiu gradually reduced the number of competitions he participated in. In the years after Tokyo, he started to prioritize his physical and mental well-being, making sure that he remained healthy while mentoring others. He also focused on post-competition life, exploring new opportunities outside the sport, such as sponsorships, media engagements, and involvement in archery-related initiatives within Romania. Despite not winning Olympic medals, Tiberiu Ionescu's impact on archery in Romania and the international archery community cannot be overstated. His discipline, resilience, and work ethic inspired countless young athletes, especially those who aspired to follow in his footsteps. Tiberiu's legacy is built on his remarkable consistency, his ability to excel under pressure, and his relentless pursuit of excellence. He brought pride to his country with his international medals, national records, and dedication to the sport, leaving a lasting legacy that will inspire Romanian archers for years to come. Conclusion: a champion's legacy. Tiberiu Ionescu may not have captured an Olympic medal, but his achievements in the world of archery undeniable. From his early years in Bucharest to his European Championship victory and World Cup podium finish, Tiberiu showed what it means to be a top-tier athlete: dedication, hard work, and the ability to perform at the highest levels of competition. His career has been a story of persistence, growth, and inspiration, making him one of Romania's most beloved and respected athletes. As Tiberiu transitions into the next phase of his life, whether through coaching or continued involvement in the sport, his impact on Romanian and international archery will endure. His journey serves as a testament to the power of passion and the pursuit of excellence, and his legacy will live on through the generations of athletes he inspired. Irene Montalvo was born on February 3, 1995, in the coastal town of Santander, in northern Spain. Growing up surrounded by water, Montalvo's early exposure to aquatic sports naturally set the stage for her future as an elite canoe sprint athlete. From a young age, Montalvo displayed a natural affinity for sports. Her early years were spent participating in various sports, from athletics to swimming, but it was her passion for water sports that truly shone through. At the age of 10, Irene began exploring the world of canoeing. She joined the Club de Piragüismo de Astillero, a local canoeing club in Santander, where her journey into the sport began. Initially, Her participation was more recreational, as she was drawn to the excitement of racing on water. However, her raw talent quickly became evident, and she soon found herself training more seriously. Montalvo's coaches quickly recognized her potential and began to hone her skills in the competitive arena. Under their guidance, she learned not only the physical aspects of the sport, such as endurance, strength, and speed, but also the technical nuances required to excel in canoe sprint. Her tenacity and focus made her stand out among her peers, and by the age of 16, she was competing in junior national competitions, consistently earning podium finishes, rising through the ranks, building a career. As Montalvo entered her late teens, she began to make a name for herself on the national level. Her natural aptitude for the sport, combined with her relentless work ethic, led to rapid improvements in her performance. By 2012, at the age of 17, she had secured a spot on the Spanish national team, marking the beginning of her international career. In her first few years on the national team, Montalvo competed in the C1 and K1 events, often focusing on the C1 200 meters and C1 500 meters races, two of the most competitive events in canoe sprint. She faced off against some of the best paddlers in the world, and though her early years were filled with challenges, Montalvo's resilience and adaptability were evident. In 2014, Montalvo achieved her first significant result on the international stage at the ICF Canoe Sprint World Championships in Moscow, Russia. She placed in the top 10 in the C1 500 meters, an impressive result for a young athlete. This performance not only earned her recognition, but also fueled her ambition to reach the highest levels of the sport. Over the next few years, Montalvo continued to refine her technique, improve her strength, and build her mental resilience. She consistently ranked among the top Spanish paddlers in her events, earning her spots at major international competitions, including the European Canoe Sprint Championships and World Cup events. Career peak, reaching the top. Montalvo's breakthrough moment came in 2017, when she won her first major international medal at the European Canoe Sprint Championships in Belgrade, Serbia. She earned bronze in the C1 500 meters, cementing her place among Europe's elite canoe sprint athletes. This medal marked the beginning of a period of remarkable success for Montalvo, as she began to secure consistent podium finishes at the European level and gain more experience in global competitions. Her continued improvement was highlighted by her performance at the 2018 ICF Canoe Sprint World Championships in Montemor o Velho, Portugal. Montalvo achieved another milestone, placing in the top 5 in both the C1 200 meters and C1 500 meters, solidifying her status as one of the world's top competitors in those events. This performance also earned her qualification for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, fulfilling a lifelong dream of representing Spain at the highest level. The 2020 Tokyo Olympics, delayed to 2021 due to the COVID-19 pandemic, were set to be Montalvo's greatest challenge and opportunity. She arrived at the Games in top form, determined to prove herself among the world's best. The Tokyo Olympics proved to be a defining moment for Montalvo, as she raced in the C1 500 meters and C1 200 meters events, both highly competitive and technical. While she did not medal, her performances were strong, and her participation in the Olympics was a testament to her hard work and dedication. Throughout the 2020s, Montalvo continued to be a prominent figure in the canoe sprint world, focusing on the C1 500 meters and C1 200 meters events. Her performances in World Cup Series events and World Championships reflected her status as a top contender. Montalvo was particularly known for her fierce competitive spirit, precise technique, and tactical intelligence during races, all of which contributed to her success. Main achievements. Irene Montalvo's career is marked by several major achievements that demonstrate her skill, consistency, and dedication to the sport of canoe sprint. Some of her most significant accomplishments include 2017 European Canoe Sprint Championships, bronze medal in C1 500 meters, This marked Montalvo's first major international medal and a breakthrough in her career. 2018 ICF Canoe Sprint World Championships. Top 5 finishes in C1 200 meters and C1 500 meters. Montalvo's performance in these events demonstrated her continued growth and solidified her position among the world's top paddlers. 2020 Tokyo Olympics, 100-1, 500 meters and C1 200 meters. While Montalvo did not secure a medal, her participation in the Olympics was the culmination of years of preparation and showcased her as one of the top athletes in the sport. ICF Canoe Sprint World Cup Series. Multiple top 10 finishes in C1 200 meters and C1 500 meters events, consistently competing at the highest levels in the sport. European Canoe Sprint Championships various years. Several top 5 finishes in both C1 200 meters and C1 500 meters events, demonstrating her consistency at the European level. National Championships. Multiple gold and silver medals at the Spanish National Canoe Sprint Championships, dominating the domestic scene and establishing her as Spain's premier female canoeist. Post-Olympic years and future prospects. After the Tokyo Olympics, Irene Montalvo remained committed to her sport, continuing to compete at the highest level and refine her skills. Despite the challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, Montalvo maintained her focus on achieving even greater results in the upcoming international competitions. Her next major goal is the Paris 2024 Olympics, where she hopes to improve upon her previous Olympic performance and vie for a medal in the C1 500 meters and C1 200 meters events. Montalvo has also taken on a mentoring role within the Spanish canoe sprint community, where she serves as an inspiration to younger paddlers. She has dedicated herself to helping the next generation of athletes achieve success in the sport, fostering a legacy of excellence and sportsmanship. Legacy and impact. Irene Montalvo's career is a testament to the power of dedication, resilience, and the pursuit of excellence. As one of Spain's most promising and accomplished canoe sprint athletes, Montalvo has paved the way for future generations of paddlers in her home country. Her achievements on the international stage, particularly her bronze medal at the 2017 European Championships and her participation in the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, will remain central to her legacy in the sport. Montalvo's story is one of perseverance, ambition, and an unyielding drive to reach the top. As she continues to compete at the highest levels of the sport, her influence will only grow, and she will continue to inspire athletes not only in Spain but around the world. Whether she earns additional medals or not, Irene Montalvo has already solidified her place among the elite athletes of her generation, and her legacy in the sport of canoe sprint will endure. Martin Fuchs was born on July 12, 1993, in Plzeň, Czech Republic, a city known for its historical significance and cultural heritage. Growing up in the Czech Republic, a country with a strong sporting tradition, Fuchs was drawn to athletics from an early age. While many children in the region enjoyed a variety of sports, it was canoe sprint that captured Fuchs's heart, setting him on a path toward greatness. Fuchs's introduction to canoeing came at the age of 10 when he joined a local canoe club. His decision to pursue the sport stemmed from his fascination with water sports and the unique challenges that canoe sprint offers. His natural athleticism, coupled with his love for the outdoors and the water, made canoe sprint a perfect fit. Training under the guidance of experienced coaches, Fuchs quickly developed his skills, demonstrating a strong work ethic and an eagerness to improve. In his formative years, Fuchs competed in local and regional competitions, where he honed his technique and learned the importance of discipline and perseverance. It was clear from an early age that Fuchs had the potential to compete at a higher level, and as he grew older, his performances began to draw attention. He quickly progressed through the ranks of junior competitions, securing several top finishes and solidifying his reputation as a rising star in the sport. Career peak. Emergence, a global threat. Fuchs's rise to prominence on the international canoe sprint scene came during his teenage years, when he transitioned from junior events to senior-level competitions. His early success in European and World Cup events set the stage for a stellar career. Fuchs's breakthrough moment came in 2014, when he secured his first major medal at the ICF Canoe Sprint World Championships in Moscow, Russia. He earned a silver medal in the C1 1000 meters, marking the beginning of his ascent to the top tier of international canoe sprint. His success in 2014 was a sign of things to come, as Fuchs followed it up with more impressive performances in the following years. In 2015, Fuchs achieved another milestone by winning his first European Championship gold in the C1 1000 meters event. This victory was crucial, as it solidified his place among the elite athletes in the sport and showcased his ability to perform consistently at the highest level. However, it was during the 2016 Rio Olympics that Fuchs truly captured the world's attention. Competing in the C1 1000 meters and C1 200 meters events, Fuchs had demonstrated his extraordinary talent and mental toughness on the biggest stage of all. He narrowly missed out on a medal in both events, but earned a highly respectable fourth-place finish in the C1 1000 meters. This performance, though bittersweet, proved that Fuchs was a serious contender and placed him in the conversation for future gold medal opportunities. Following the Rio Olympics, Fuchs's consistency and growth as an athlete led him to dominate several international competitions, including the 2017 ICF Canoe Sprint World Championships in Races, Czech Republic, where he earned his first gold medal in the C1 1000 meters. This victory was particularly special, as it came on home soil, and it firmly established Fuchs as one of the sport's top stars. Fuchs's 2017 World Championship win was a testament to his ability to race with power, precision, and unwavering focus. His victory in the C1 1000 meters was the culmination of years of hard work, and it was clear that he had the potential to challenge for gold in future Olympic Games. Main achievements. Martin Fuchs's career has been marked by a series of significant achievements that highlight his standing as one of the top canoe sprint athletes of his generation. His skill and determination have allowed him to claim multiple titles and medals across various competitions. Some of his main achievements include Olympic Games, 4th place in C1 1000 meters at the 2016 Rio Olympics, narrowly missing out on a podium finish but showcasing his immense potential. World Championships, gold medal in C1 1000 meters at the 2017 ICF Canoe Sprint World Championships Races, Czech Republic. Silver medal in C1 1000 meters at the 2014 ICF Canoe Sprint World Championships Moscow, Russia. Silver medal in C1 500 meters at the 2018 ICF Canoe Sprint World Championships Montemor Velo, Portugal. Multiple top 10 finishes in other World Championship events, including the C1 500 meters and C1 1000 meters categories. European Championships, gold medal in C1 1000 meters at the 2015 European Canoe Sprint Championships. Multiple gold and silver medals at the European Championships in various events, further demonstrating his dominance in the sport. World Cup success, multiple gold and silver medals in ICF Canoe Sprint World Cup events, showcasing his consistency and ability to perform on a global stage. National Championships, numerous Czech national titles in both individual and team events, solidifying his position as one of the leading canoe sprint athletes in his home country. Other notable achievements, strong performances in the C1 200 meters events, where Fuchs has regularly placed in the top rankings at international competitions. Repeated recognition as one of the top canoe sprint athletes in the C1 1000 meters and C1 500 meters disciplines. Final years and transition. As Fuchs entered his late 20s, he continued to dominate the sport, with his focus squarely on achieving the ultimate prize, an Olympic gold medal. The Tokyo 2020 Olympics held in 2021 due to the pandemic was a major target for Fuchs, who had continued to improve year after year. However, despite his consistent success in international competitions, Fuchs faced stiff competition from both established and emerging athletes. In the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, Fuchs competed in the C1 1000 meters event, where he finished in 6th place, just outside the medal contention. While he did not claim the gold he had hoped for, his performance at the Tokyo Games reflected his resilience and ability to remain competitive at the highest level, even amidst fierce competition. Following the Tokyo Olympics, Fuchs continued to compete in several major international competitions that began to shift his focus toward other aspects of the sport. While he remained a formidable presence on the water, Fuchs began to consider his long-term future in the sport, including the possibility of mentoring younger athletes and contributing to the development of canoe sprint in the Czech Republic. His role as a senior athlete and leader in the Czech national team became more pronounced as he took on greater responsibility in training camps, offering advice and guidance to younger competitors. His wealth of experience, combined with his success on the water, made him a valuable asset to the Czech Canoeing Federation and an inspiration to younger athletes. Personal life and retirement. Off the water, Martin Fuchs has remained a humble and focused individual with a deep passion for canoe sprint and a love of the outdoors. In his personal life, Fuchs enjoys spending time with his family and friends, often retreating to nature for relaxation and reflection. His balanced approach to life outside of sport has been a key factor in his longevity in the highly demanding world of canoe sprint. As of 2023, Fuchs continues to compete at a high level, but he has started to consider transitioning away from full-time competition as he enters the later stages of his career. His contributions to the sport, both as an athlete and mentor, ensure that his legacy in canoe sprint will endure for years to come. Legacy and impact. Martin Fuchs's journey through canoe sprint has left an indelible mark on the sport. His incredible work ethic, determination, and consistency have made him one of the premier athletes in the world of canoe sprint. Although he may not have achieved the ultimate Olympic gold, his accomplishments on the world stage have earned him respect and admiration from both fans and competitors alike. As a multiple-time world champion, European champion, and Olympic competitor, Fuchs's legacy is secure. His story is one of persistence, resilience, and dedication to achieving greatness, and he will continue to be a source of inspiration for future generations of canoe sprint athletes. Mitch McKeon was born on January 5, 1994, in Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. From an early age, McKeon displayed a natural affinity for sports, with his boundless energy and enthusiasm for physical challenges setting the stage for an athletic career. Growing up near the water in one of Australia's most iconic cities, it was no surprise that McKeon's sporting interests gravitated toward water sports. His introduction to canoeing occurred when he was just 12 years old, when he joined the local canoe club as a way to channel his energy and explore the world of competitive water sports. Encouraged by his family and the local community, McKeon quickly fell in love with the sport, particularly the thrill of racing on the water. The discipline, focus, and technique required in canoe sprint were qualities that McKeon found both challenging and rewarding. He dedicated himself to improving his skills in this physically demanding sport and quickly became one of the brightest young talents in Australian canoeing. Over the next few years, McKeon began to compete in local and regional competitions, where his talent and potential quickly caught the attention of coaches and selectors. His early success at the junior level allowed him to progress to national competitions, where he showed great promise in the C1 and K1 events. McKeon's versatility, ability to excel in various distances, and his natural speed on the water set him apart from many of his peers. Career peak, a rising star in international canoeing. McKeon's breakout into the senior international canoe sprint scene came in his late teens, when he started competing in the prestigious ICF Canoe Sprint World Cup events. By the time he was in his early 20s, he had earned his place as a top contender in Australian canoeing. His development as an athlete saw him improve consistently in both C1 single canoe and K1 single kayak events, making him a versatile and valuable asset to the Australian team. In 2016, McKen had his first significant success on the international stage at the ICF Canoe Sprint World Championships in Rosyce, Czech Republic, where he made a mark by securing a top 10 finish in the C1 1000 meters. This result, while not a podium finish, was a crucial indicator of McKen's rising potential as he competed against some of the world's best in one of the sport's premier events. The following year, in 2017, McKen's performances began to build momentum, particularly at the Australian National Canoe Sprint Championships. He won multiple gold and silver medals in both individual and team events, demonstrating his versatility and well-rounded skill set. His success in C1 500 meters and K1 1000 meters events during the national championships earned him a spot on the Australian national team for the ICF Canoe Sprint World Championships in Piscinho, Portugal. At the 2018 ICF Canoe Sprint World Championships, McKen's career reached a new high when he earned a bronze medal in the C1 1000 meters. This medal was a breakthrough achievement for McKen, as it marked his first major international podium finish at the senior level and solidified his status as one of the world's top canoe sprint athletes. The 2018 World Championship bronze medal was a testament to McKen's perseverance, as he had faced tough competition from seasoned paddlers and had come through with a performance that would change the trajectory of his career. Following the 2018 World Championships, McKen continued to dominate in the C1 1000 meters and K1 1000 meters events, securing a series of top finishes at ICF Canoe Sprint World Cup events. His improvement over the next few years placed him as one of Australia's leading canoe sprint athletes and made him a formidable contender in any international competition. Main achievements. Throughout his career, Mitch McKen has accumulated a range of impressive accolades, establishing himself as a key figure in the sport of canoe sprint. Some of his major achievements include World Championships, bronze medal in C1 1000 meters at the 2018 ICF Canoe Sprint World Championships Piscinho, Portugal, top 10 finish in C1 and K1 events at subsequent World Championships, consistently competing at the elite level, World Cup success, gold and silver medals in ICF Canoe Sprint World Cup events, particularly in the C1 1000 meters and K1 1000 meters disciplines. McKen's podium finishes at World Cup events cemented his reputation as one of the top athletes in the sport. Australian National Championships, multiple gold and silver medals at the Australian National Canoe Sprint Championships, showcasing his dominance in the sport at the domestic level. ICF Canoe Sprint World Cup 2017. McKen earned recognition with consistent top 5 finishes, particularly in the C1 events, reinforcing his capabilities as a world-class paddler. Pacific Championship success. McKen earned podium finishes at the Pacific Canoe Sprint Championships, further establishing his place as a leader in Oceania canoe sprint. Olympic qualification. McKen earned a spot on the Australian team for the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, further underscoring his success and drive to compete at the highest level. Tokyo 2020 Olympics, reaching the pinnacle. As McKen continued to establish himself on the world stage, his ultimate goal became clear: competing at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. After years of hard work and sacrifice, McKen successfully qualified for the C1 1000 meters event at the Games, marking the culmination of his journey to the pinnacle of the sport. The Tokyo 2020 Olympics, held in 2021 due to the COVID-19 pandemic, were a major milestone for McKen. While the competition was fierce, McKen's experience and skill allowed him to compete at the highest level. McKen reached the finals of the C1 1000 meters event, where he faced some of the world's best paddlers. Despite a strong effort, McKen finished just outside the medal contention, securing a 4th-place finish. While the result was not the medal he had hoped for, it was a remarkable achievement nonetheless. considering the depth of the field and the intense competition at the Games. The Tokyo Olympics marked McCann's moment as a global athlete, and while he didn't secure an Olympic medal, his performance in Tokyo was widely praised. McCann demonstrated the poise, determination, and resilience that had been the hallmark of his career. His qualification for the Olympics alone was a testament to his status as one of the world's leading canoe sprint athletes. Post-Olympic years, legacy and continued success. After the Tokyo Olympics, McCann remained one of the most prominent names in Australian canoe sprint. While many athletes choose to retire after Olympic campaigns, McCann continued to compete at the international level, participating in various ICF Canoe Sprint World Cup and World Championship events. He remained dedicated to the sport and was focused on refining his technique and aiming for podium finishes at the highest level. As of 2023, McCann continued to train and compete, though he began contemplating his transition out of competitive racing. His impact on the sport of canoe sprint, particularly in Australia, has been significant, and he has set a standard for future generations of paddlers. McCann's legacy extends beyond just his accolades. His commitment, sportsmanship, and dedication to excellence in the sport of canoe sprint have left a lasting impression. Personal life and retirement. Off the water, Mitch McCann leads a relatively private life, though he is known for his humility and grounded approach to his career. Like many elite athletes, McCann has had to balance the demands of training, competition, and personal life. His dedication to family, friends, and the sport of canoe sprint remains central to his identity. As McCann transitions toward the later stages of his career, he has started to take on more of a mentorship role, offering advice and guidance to younger paddlers in Australia. His wealth of experience and knowledge of the sport makes him an invaluable resource for the next generation of canoe sprint athletes. Legacy. Mitch McCann's career is a testament to perseverance, dedication, and excellence in the sport of canoe sprint. His achievements on the world stage, particularly his bronze medal at the 2018 World Championships and his successful Olympic campaign, solidified his place among the sport's elite. McCann's legacy in the sport will be remembered not only for his performances, but for the way he inspired future generations of athletes, particularly in Australia.